Hello, my name is Rajan Adlina, and this is an executive overview of the project. So PETRONAS is a Malaysian oil and gas company that has been scrutinized by a number of stakeholders due to the environmental contamination this company has caused to the marine and sea life from its offshore drilling activities in these past few years. So the name of our project is the Blue Whale Project. It's a CSR initiative that targets environmental pollution to marine lives. The central goal of this project is to minimize pollution along with engaging and educating the local communities in regards to importance of understanding and making initiatives to the environmental pollutions. So this project duration will be followed with a 3-month long timeline, and a sufficient budget estimate will be allocated to provide all necessary resources in hopes to further strengthen our prioritization to fulfill this objective, which is the grand total of 12 million ringgit.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Faris. So for project goals and objective, PETRONAS is committed to minimize its environmental footprint in offshore drilling. Offshore drilling plays a vital role in the energy sector by providing essential resources like oil and gas. However, it comes with significant environmental risks, particularly pollution. Major concerns include oil spills that threaten marine ecosystem, chemical waste that contaminates water and soil, plastic and other pollutants harming marine life. This challenge directly affects not just the environment, but also local communities relying on a healthy ecosystem for their livelihoods. Recognizing this risk, PETRONAS is committed to minimize its environmental footprint in offshore drilling. So our approach is built around 4 key objectives to tackle pollution and drive sustainability. Firstly, improve waste management. We're introducing waste segregation system on offshore platform to ensure recyclable materials are separated and hazardous waste is disposed of properly. This will minimize the amount of harmful waste entering the ocean. Second, strengthen oil spill response. Oil spills are serious risks, so we're equipping our platform with advanced tools like booms and skimmers. In addition, we're conducting regular training sessions to ensure our personnel can respond effectively to any incidents. Next, engage local communities. We aim to raise awareness about environmental risks through workshops and campaigns for local residents, fishermen, and other stakeholders. By involving communities in monitoring pollution, we foster shared responsibility for environmental protection. Lastly, ensure long-term sustainability. PETRONAS will continuously review and improve its practice, adopting innovative, eco-friendly technologies. We will also collaborate with industry and environmental organizations to set higher sustainability standards.
Hello, next I will be explaining about the proposed solution for the goal one is reduce pollution and waste from the offshore drilling. So the key goals and the key action here is to establish effective waste control mechanisms. Like uh, the waste require the establishment of effective waste control mechanisms. Like this consists in cutting across all aspects of waste management in offshore drilling platform, beginning the with segregation of waste into the recyclable, the hazardous waste, and the common waste. They should therefore have proper storage centers and human resource that will take care of the process most efficiently. So recycling partnerships can be made with waste management companies who can dispose of the hazardous waste properly. In addition, the knowledge of ways to minimize waste includes the cutting of the use of packaging materials, reusable materials, and employing reusable equipment reduces the amount of waste produced. So at the same time, it is the next one is to invest in advanced treatment equipment for waste disposal. So at the same time, like it is necessary to invest in the expensive treatment equipment for waste disposal and purification. So applying techniques of membrane filtration, that is biological treatment of wastewater, significantly uh, reduces the amount of pollution of water in marine ecosystem, like engaging in activities that will recover and recycle useful or valuable materials like drilling fluid that used in drilling exploration, not only decreases waste but also equal to every effort. So the next one is strengthen oil spill response system. The key actions here is equip platform with the latest oil spill response tools. So the content boom skimmers, dispersants, ROVs, and automated wellhead control system. So strengthening oil spill response systems is paramount. Like equipping offshore platforms with the latest oil spill response equipment, including containment boom skimmers and so on, is for underwater inspections and cleanup is very essential. So establishing the wellhead control system with automated shut-in capabilities can significantly minimize the volume of oil release in the event of a spill. So a readily available emergency response plan encompassing detailed procedures for containment, recovery, and cleanup operations must be developed and maintained. So the next one is like the regular training and skills are vital to ensure effective spill response. So conducting regular exercises for all aspects of for all personnel involved in offshore operations, for example, like including the rig crews, emergency response teams, and local authorities. So it's very crucial. So collaborating with local communities and environment agencies to develop and implement joint spill response plans can enhance the preparedness. So the last one is utilize advanced simulations technologies like virtual reality to enhance preparedness. So, such as virtual reality and computer-based training can further enhance the personal preparedness and decision-making skills. Thank you.
So for number three is engage and educate local communities. For offshore drilling to be successful and sustainable, it's crucial to involve and educate local communities. By organizing workshops, seminars, and public meetings, we can help residents understand the environmental impacts of drilling and reassure them about the mitigation measures we've implemented. We also need to foster open communication through community relations program to address concern effectively. Beyond education, community involvement is essential. Activities like regular beach cleanups and wildlife monitoring give locals a sense of ownership and responsibility. We can also train communities to recognize signs of pollution and environmental violations. Finally, partnership with NGOs and research institutions will allow us to conduct long-term environmental assessments, ensuring that community concern remain a priority while supporting sustainable offshore operations. And now for number 4, ensure long-term sustainability in offshore drilling operation. Sustainability in offshore drilling is more than a goal. It's a commitment. Regular environmental performance assessment help us identify gaps and adopt best practices to minimize our impact. Investing in advanced technology is key. Transitioning offshore platform to renewable energy sources such as solar and wind reduce dependency on fossil fuels and their environmental consequences. Collaboration play a significant role. By partnering with oil firms, environmental NGOs, and university, we can exchange knowledge, benchmark progress, and drive innovation for environmental conservation. Lastly, supporting stricter environmental policies and standards will push the industry to adopt more sustainable practices. So that's all from me. I will pass the next slide to the next presenter.
So here's a quick look at our project timeline, which is split into 3 phases, which is planning and preparations, and also implementation phase 1 and implementation phase 2. So the first phase is planning and preparations, runs from February 7th to February 18th. In this phase, we'll do important groundwork like assessing the environmental impact, talking to stakeholders, and also organizing resources. Next is implementation phase 1 from February 20th to February 27th. Here we'll install waste management system, train the staff, and prepare for possible oil spills. We'll also analyze how everything is coming together and finish a Gantt chart to track our progress. So in the implementation phase 2 that runs from February 28th to March 12th, this phase focuses on action, deploying artificial reefs, running workshops with the community, and also cleaning up the beaches and finishing with the budget and summary. So this time help us on track and ensure that we achieve our goals step by step.
Alright, now I'll walk you through the timeline of the final stages of our project. So starting with monitoring and reporting, which runs from April 24th to April 30th, during this phase, we'll evaluate the project's effectiveness, distribute educational materials on April 25th, and also provide stakeholder reporting by April 30th. So next is post-implementation evaluation on May 2nd. This will focus on collecting data to measure the project's impact and gathering feedback from the stakeholders. And then finally, for May 15th to May 21st, we'll complete the project summary and review phase, which includes compiling the final project report, presenting it to stakeholders, and finally concluding the project on May 19th. So with this structured approach, we aim to ensure a thorough assessment and a successful wrap for our initiatives. Thank you.
Now moving on to the budget estimation part of the project. For Goal 1, we have allocated approximately of 1.8 million ringgit to ensure effective waste management, reduce marine pollution, and also to contribute to sustainable offshore practices. And for Goal 2, we have estimated around 4.5 million ringgit for upgrading spill response equipment, including containment booms, skimmers, and remote operated vehicles. Additionally, we've budgeted for regular training sessions and simulation drills to enhance our personnel's preparedness. This proactive approach will minimize the impact of any unforeseen oil spill circumstances. And next, for community workshops, environmental campaigns, etc., we have allocated around 850,000 ringgit. These funds will cover educational materials, venue rentals, and partnership activities with local stakeholders to foster a collaborative approach to environmental conservation. Lastly, to future-proof our operations, around 3.9 million ringgit has been allocated for research and development into renewable energy integration, benchmarking best practices, and collaborating with other NGOs. We've also set aside around 1,102,500 ringgit as a contingency fund to address any unexpected costs during the implementation of the project. And the total estimated cost of the project would be 12 million ringgit. This comprehensive budget ensures that we can address immediate environmental challenges while investing in sustainable solutions for the long term of PETRONAS.
Hi everyone, I'm Elisha and I will be talking about the expected outcomes. Offshore drilling is essential for meeting global energy needs, but it also has negative impacts on the environment, such as pollution and harm to the marine ecosystem. Recognizing these issues, PETRONAS has launched a project aimed at reducing pollution from its offshore drilling activities. The goals of this project are to reduce waste, improve oil spill response systems, engage with local communities, and ensure long-term sustainability. If these objectives are met, they are expected to lead to significant positive outcomes for the environment, local communities, and the company itself. Firstly, reduction in pollution and waste. One of the key outcomes of this project is a reduction in pollution and waste from offshore drilling operations. Improved waste management systems will be implemented, focusing on segregating recyclable materials, hazardous waste, and general waste. This will ensure that harmful materials are properly disposed of and that recyclable materials are reused. Partnering with professional waste management companies will also help in safely handling hazardous waste. Additionally, adopting advanced technologies like biological treatment for wastewater and membrane filtration systems will significantly reduce water pollution. Reusing materials like drilling fluids will help lower the overall waste produced. These measures will make offshore drilling's operations cleaner and safer for marine ecosystems. Secondly, stronger oil spill response systems. By equipping offshore platforms with modern spill response tools such as booms, skimmers, and remote operated vehicles, PETRONAS will be able to react more effectively to oil spills. This will help contain spills faster and limit their impact on the environment. Regular training and drills for staff will ensure everyone is prepared for emergencies. Collaborating with local authorities and environmental organizations will further enhance the effectiveness of response efforts. These improvements will minimize the environmental damage caused by oil spills, protecting marine life and coastal communities. Next, better community engagement. The project also aims to improve engagement with local communities affected by offshore drilling. Educational workshops and campaigns will raise awareness about the risk of offshore drilling and how PETRONAS is working to minimize these risks. By involving communities in environmental monitoring, such as reporting pollution and participating in beach cleanups, a sense of shared responsibility will be created. This will also help strengthen the relationship between PETRONAS and local communities. When people see that the company is actively working to reduce pollution and protect the environment, they are more likely to support these efforts. Lastly, ensuring long-term sustainability. The ultimate goal of this project is to ensure long-term sustainability in offshore drilling. Regular reviews of environmental practices will help identify areas for improvement, while investing in new technologies will make operations safer and more efficient. Using renewable energy sources like solar or wind power on offshore platforms can reduce dependence on fossil fuels and lower greenhouse gas emissions. Collaborating with other oil and gas companies, environmental organizations, and universities will allow for knowledge sharing and innovation. Supporting stricter environmental policies and standards will also drive improvement across the entire industry. These efforts will help PETRONAS become a leader in sustainable offshore drilling. That's all from me. Thank you.